Hello, do you speak Google? If you're new to the Google platform or new to computers in general, you know that there is a language that you'll need to learn a few vocabulary words to be able to communicate with others about it. Let's talk a little bit about that vocabulary. Google, just the word Google, is actually the name of a company that specializes in internet-related services. Google Search is their most familiar application. It is an internet search engine, and it's become so popular that for many of us we just say to Google it, which means we're going to go out and search online for some information. Google has created a set of products or a family of products. The most important used to be called Google Apps. It's now called Google Suite to a great extent, and you can access it in this 3x3 black grid at the side of the page. These are all products that have been created by Google and are supported by Google. If they're not enough here for you, you can go down, click on the more, find a few more, and then find several more at their even more from Google page. There are also a lot of different applications that work in conjunction with Google. These can be found over on this side of the page, the 3x3 multicolored grid, and you can access even more of them by going to the web store. So this is the web store. You can access extensions, themes, apps, and games through this store. There's a search feature here so that you can find the ones you're looking for. Let's go back to the main Google page for just a moment. So the Google page looks like this, and sometimes it's a little difficult to tell where you are if you're not sure what's going on with the Google page. If I look at the very top, there are tabs across the top. The one that is lightest is the one that's active. I can move between the tabs. I can close individual tabs if I want to by clicking on the X on the tab, or I can close the entire internet access by clicking on the X on this side of the page. Just below that is the address bar. The address bar has your back and forward buttons, a refresh button, a home page if you have, or a home button if you have it set up that way. Gives you the address of the page that you're currently on. And then if you'll notice to the right of that on mine, I have several different extensions. We'll talk a little bit more about those in a moment. At the very far right are 3 dots. And this is where you're going to find settings to be able to customize what Google looks like so that it fits your needs the best you can get it to. Just below that is the bookmarks bar. If you cannot see the bookmarks bar, go back to those 3 dots, pull down, go to bookmarks, and then make sure that the show bookmarks bar is checked. This is where you can save things that you go to on a regular basis so that you can easily get to them. Notice that I have several across here. I even have some that are in folders so that I can access multiple ones that are related easily. So that's the tabs, the address bar, and the bookmarks bar. A couple of other words that may be helpful for you to know. We mentioned extensions. Extensions are small applications that make Chrome are even more useful. Chrome is the internet browser that you're going to be using quite often with Google. It's their browser. And I can use things like Pinterest so I can mark things immediately. I can use, there's Evernote. A couple that I really like are this glue and scissors tab here. If I click on the scissors icon, it will split my view into 2 different screens so that I can see 2 different pages at the same time. When I'm done with that, I use the glue tab and it will glue those back together so that I can only see one again. I use that one quite a lot. Add-ons are available once you get into some of the Google products. You can get add-ons, which are small applications that run inside some of the products and make those products even more useful. And finally, often you will see on the left-hand side of the page 3 bars that's been variously called the pancake menu, the hamburger menu, or the hot dog menu. I tend to prefer the pancake menu, and it just simply accesses more settings so that you can make more choices through that. That's available in many different applications. You will see it in many different applications. That's all for vocabulary today. So now that we've gone over some of those, you may be I hope you're a little more familiar with what's and comfortable with what things are called, because it's always nice to be able to speak the same language as the people who are talking to you about a particular application. Thanks, and have a good day.